Are you ready to get real? Welcome back to the JoLynn Braley Show. Today is episode number 131, Get Real, episode number 31. So let's get real. If you want to lose weight, you must stop doing this. Hello, welcome back to the JoLynn Braley Show. Today is episode number 131. This is Get Real, episode number 31. So I'm going to give you a warning right now out of the gate before I even introduce myself. You are not going to like today's podcast. If you're looking for more reasons to fail, more excuses to keep overeating, more excuses to keep binge eating, keep emotional eating, keep choosing those unhealthy foods that you know aren't helping you lose weight, you will not like today's podcast if you want to stay stuck in the struggle. You want to keep wading in those deep waters of denial. You won't like today's podcast if you're looking for people, circumstances, and anything outside of you to blame. And you won't like today's podcast if you're not willing to take full personal responsibility for yourself, for your behaviors, and for your results. So, don't listen if you want to just stay where you are and you fit anything that I just said. Just don't listen to this podcast. Hey, there's all kinds of other information out there, all kinds of other podcasts that will tell you, eat this, don't eat that, and they just stay on the surface, or they tell you, stay fat and be happy. Everybody should accept you the way you are. Screw them. Let's just eat cake. Hey, everything is a choice. It's all up to you what you do with your own life and your own body. With all of that being said, my name is JoLynn Braley. I am the permanent weight loss coach, the weight loss mindset expert, and the founder of the Inner Self Diet, the diet for your mind. The Inner Self Diet gives you the proven step-by-step system to stop struggling with food and your weight. The Inner Self Diet has been working ever since I started teaching it to my coaching clients professionally in 2009. I've seen it work for every single person as long as they just do the steps. They follow the instructions, they are willing to succeed, and they just do the steps. And today, here on today's free weight loss podcast, episode number 131 of the JoLynn Braley Show, we are stepping into Get Real episode number 31. If you've never been on a Get Real episode before, these are more hard hitting. They get right to the point, and I've been doing Get Real episodes since I launched my free weight loss podcast all the way back in 2013. I have been doing a Get Real episode once a month since then. And I've already given you the disclaimer to exit now. If you're looking for more excuses to fail, if you want to blame other people, if you want to just keep crying and whinging and having pity parties, hey, it's your life. You can do that. And you can keep eating and eating and eating and eating. It's your choice. No one is forcing you unless you are sitting in a chair and your arms, your hands, your feet, your legs, they're all chained down and there's some other person putting food in your mouth. Okay, that's a different story. But then why would you be listening to the JoLynn Braley Show if that were the case? That would be pretty odd. And in fact, it'd probably be some kind of an episode on one of those true crime type of shows, or what am I thinking of? Criminal Minds, something like that. I don't know. It sounds weird. It just sounds weird. The point is, that's not the case, right? Nobody is forcing food into your mouth. But the truth is, food is easy. Food is the easy way out. It's easier to keep overeating instead of doing the steps to heal the root of the problem. All right. And that's what the Inner Self Diet is for. Hey, if you want to learn just a tiny bit more, just a little itty bitty tiny baby fingernail size piece of more, that's the best way I can describe it. It's a free download that you can get at www.easyfunweightloss.com. In it, I give you 3 simple steps to start making weight loss easier from the inside out. You can get that at www.easyfunweightloss.com. All right, so what is this that you must stop doing if you want to lose weight? Okay, I said at the start, you're never going to lose weight if you don't stop doing this. What is it? Here it is. You ready? Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Are you ready? You gotta stop lying to yourself. I'll say it again. You have to stop lying to yourself. Yep, that's what you gotta do. Have you ever watched My 600-Pound Life? Have you seen all the lies that these people tell? I bet you anything that you're probably not 600 pounds overweight. You're 10 pounds overweight, 20 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight. You might be 150 pounds overweight. But if you watch My 600-Pound Life, I bet you anything, you're going to recognize yourself in those people. The same lies, the same excuses, the same procrastination. How often do you tell yourself, I'm going to clean up my eating tomorrow? Or I'm going to think about it. I need to have time to think about it. And then 10 years goes by, you're still thinking and you're still eating. Now, please understand, none of what I'm saying is a criticism. It's all about getting real with yourself, being honest with yourself so that you can stop doing this to yourself, so that you can begin to move forward to live a healthy lifestyle. Now, if you have no problem with binge eating, emotional eating, poor food choices, self-sabotage, stinking thinking, negative self-talk, if you have no problem with low self-esteem, low self-confidence, a lack of belief in yourself, if you have no problem with making excuses, putting off weight loss, constantly procrastinating, it's never the right time to get started. You have to always think about it because it's never the right time. It's never the right time of year. It's never the right season. It's never the right holiday season. There's always a birthday. There's an anniversary. There's a get-together. There's a vacation. There's a cruise. There's an event. There's another holiday. There's this, there's that. There's this, there's that. There's never the right time to stop struggling with your food and weight. There's never a right time to get coaching. There's never a right time to reach out and get help. There's never a right time to change your ways. Well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? But you know what? They're not coming for you. Nobody is coming for you. Nobody's coming to your door to come and help you. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to reach out and save yourself. Get the coaching, get the system, get the help, get the accountability. You've got to have accountability to stop struggling with food and your weight. You've got to have the right mind diet. That's what I do with my awesome coaching clients in the Inner Self diet. But you first have to start by getting real with yourself. You've got to be willing to look at the lies that you tell yourself. Do you know how many people lie to themselves while they're eating ice cream? They tell themselves, well, I'm just going to use the law of attraction, and this ice cream isn't going to bother my body. That's what I'm going to do. And it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Because they don't really believe it. They don't expect it. And really, seriously, the human body is not going to metabolize ice cream the way that it metabolizes healthy, fresh, whole, grilled chicken breast without any sugar, without any salt, without any preservatives. You got to learn how to go back to basics, to eat clean, to eat whole foods. You've got to learn how to cook. Oh my God, I can't do that, JoLynn. That's going to take too much time. Okay, then don't. Don't do it. But then don't complain about your inflated body that doesn't work well with processed food. You got to stop lying to yourself. Oh, I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't have freedom. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have the support. It's not the right time of year. I'm not living in the right place. I'm not living in the right state. I don't have this. I don't have that. There's always this. There's always that. You know what that is? That's addiction. An addict will always say later. An addict never says now. An addict always says, oh, well, I got to think about it. Oh, well, I'll change tomorrow. Oh, well, this isn't the right time. Oh, well, this person is really bothering me, so I can't make any changes right now. I'm too upset. My relationship isn't working. My marriage isn't working. My job isn't working. My cat just died. My dog just died. This person just died. Everything is horrible. It's never the right time. It's raining outside. It's snowing outside. The sun is out. It's too hot. Oh, it's too cold. There's ice on the roads. It's too sunny. It's too bright. It's always something. All these lies, all these excuses. And what they are is they are excuses to just keep eating. That's all. Why not just be totally honest with yourself? You are choosing to keep eating the food that makes your body fat. At least put yourself in the driver's seat. Take full personal responsibility for your choices of what you're putting in your mouth. Nobody else is doing this to you. You're the one choosing to buy the Doritos instead of leaving them in the grocery store. You're the one choosing to buy the Cheetos, to buy the Ritz crackers, to buy the Oreo cookies, to buy the flavored creamer for your coffee that's loaded with sugar. You're the one choosing all of the food that you're bringing into your house, the food that isn't working in your body because it makes a body fat. You know, the processed food is a big part of the obesity epidemic. However, the biggest problem is what it does to the overweight person's mind, to their self-esteem, to their thinking, to their self-talk, to their self-image, to who they believe they are. That's where the biggest problem is, because the simplest solution here, stop eating the processed food. Stop buying that crappy food in the store so you don't even have it in your house. Leave it there in the store. Don't buy the Skittles. Don't buy the Starburst. Don't buy the Snickers. Don't buy the ice cream. Don't buy the cupcakes from the bakery. Don't buy the frozen TV dinners that are loaded with sodium, preservatives, taste enhancers, MSG. high fructose corn syrup. Don't buy that stuff. Switch over to whole, healthy foods. Cook. Plan your meals ahead. Why not? Use portion control. Get off of the processed gunk. You'll feel 100 times better physically. It will clear up the brain fog. But then here's where the train is rolling in of all the lies, all of the excuses, all of the garbage that is the real problem. And for most people, it's not enough just to be aware that they've got a garbage problem in their head. All of the garbage thinking, the fat thinking, the fat beliefs, the fat fears that just drive them to keep eating. You gotta get it together and make a decision. Do you want different results or not? Now, everybody's going to say, oh, yeah, I want different results. Oh, yeah, I want to lose weight. What are you willing to do about it? What are you going to do about it? If you can get yourself to just change your eating and stick with that and make it a lifestyle, great. Do it. Do it now. If you have a way to heal your inner self, to create a core internal shift so that it becomes completely struggle-free to choose the healthy foods, to live a healthy lifestyle, to enjoy living a healthy lifestyle, to feel good about it, great, go do it right now. What's stopping you? Go do it. If you're able to see your own blind spots, which really nobody can, so that's like a trick setup question or a setup statement, because you can't see your own blind spots. That's why they're blind to you. That's why you need coaching. That's pretty simple. All star athletes know this. Anybody who is highly successful knows this. All of the people on this planet, alive or dead, who have achieved great success in some area or many areas of their life, they've got coaches, they've got help, they've got accountability, they have a team. I'm just talking about starting out with one coach to coach you through the proven steps of the inner self diet, to give you the accountability, to give you the steps, to give you the results of the freedom that you say you want. But hey, if you are not willing to reach out and get coaching for yourself, then what is your alternative plan? How are you going to get to struggle-free weight loss in 8 weeks or less like my coaching clients get to? Do you have a better way to do it? Great. Do it now. Do it right now. No tomorrow. If you tell yourself, oh, I've got to think about it. Oh, I've got to wait until Monday. Oh, yeah, this is not the right time of year. The weather isn't good. It's a holiday. Well, I've got this birthday coming up. Yeah, no, that's not good. What is different? How are you clearing out the excuses, clearing out the lies, clearing out the stories you tell yourself that are keeping you stuck? What's changing? How exactly are you going to get to this goal weight that you say you want? How exactly are you going to stop yo-yo dieting? How exactly are you going to stop binge eating, stop emotional eating, stop struggling, stop sabotaging yourself? How exactly are you going to put all this together and do it as quickly as possible? Quickest way to get from where you are to where you want to be is with coaching with the right coach. You got to have a coach who's willing to be courageous enough to tell you the truth and not be afraid of hurting your feelings, because you've already got a life where people are afraid of hurting your feelings. That's why they're not telling you the truth. Are you breaking free? Or is it easier to keep deluding yourself, to keep lying to yourself, to keep making excuses? Are you following me? Is this making sense? Are you getting it? So then we're back to, what do you want? And what are you willing to do to get it? What's going to change if you don't make a change? How will you ever get the body and the life and the inner peace, the inner freedom, the freedom with food, the healthy high self-esteem, the high self-confidence, looking great in your jeans, looking great without apology. How are you going to get all these results without doing something radically different? Because if what you were already doing was giving you those results, why would you be listening to my voice right now? Wouldn't you have better things to do? Wouldn't you have an awesome life to be living? Wouldn't you be excited to get out of bed in the morning and you'd have projects and goals and ambitions and excitement, fun things to do in your life, fun things to do in your life, a life to look forward to, a life to feel proud of while looking great in your jeans? How are you going to get all this? Is this what you want? Or do you just want a quick fix magic pill that's going to somehow melt the pounds away without you making any changes whatsoever? If you have gotten to this point in this podcast and that is what you want, please exit now. There's nothing for you here. There's nothing for you on the JoLynn Braley Show. That's just how it is. You want to know the fastest way to lose 10 pounds? Cut off a leg. That sounds gruesome, doesn't it? But that's the fastest way. If you think a cleanse is going to help you lose 10 pounds in 10 days, yeah, it might. And what you're losing is water and poop. It's not fat. There is no quick fix for this lifetime of struggle, but there is a fix. That's what I do with my awesome coaching clients in the Inner Self Diet. You've got to go about it from the inside out. You've got to be willing to get real with yourself. It's sometimes difficult because you have to face the lies that you've been telling yourself for so many years. Some of those lies they really are lies. They're lies of, I'm not good enough. But then the other lies are, well, I'll start again on Monday. Or I have to think about changing my eating habits. This isn't the right time. Oh, well, yeah, I've got to do the think about it diet. Or I've got to do the hope for it diet. I've got to do the please, God, strike me with a lightning bolt and make me 20 pounds lighter diet. The truth is, this is one of the biggest truths that I learned from the father of self-esteem, Nathaniel Branden, who has since passed away. The fact and the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. It's up to you to reach out and get the help that you desperately need so that you can get beyond your hopelessness, your helplessness, your depression about your weight, your frustration. Get beyond your binge eating, your emotional eating, your obsession with food. It's up to you to reach out to get the help to do this. There is no permanent weight loss coach who's going to come to your door and say, hey, I'm here to help you. Let me in. Let's do this. Come on, you can do it. It's not happening. But you have the power to make a decision that you deserve better and that you're not willing to spend another 20 years in this battle when clearly battling all by yourself isn't working. But if you keep lying to yourself and telling yourself, oh, I can figure this out all on my own. I just need to get back to this food diet, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do it on Monday. Oh, no. Monday is not good because Valentine's Day is Tuesday. So that's not going to work. I will wait until the first of the month. I'm going to wait until the 1st of March, and then I'll have a clean slate. Oh, the 1st of March isn't good because isn't Easter coming up soon sometime in there? I need to wait until after Easter. Oh, no. I've got to wait until after spring break. Yeah. Oh, I need to have time off. I need to have time to myself. I've got to wait until my vacation. Oh, well, actually, we're going out of town. That's not going to work. I sure am looking forward to all that food that we're going to eat at the amusement park. Yeah, I got to plan that out. Oh, look it, they've got menus online. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, well, maybe I'll clean up my eating after that. Yeah, how about I wait until summer, get back into bikini shape. Yeah, that's really a good time. I've always been good with this in the summer. Oh, it's almost July 4th. This is not a good time. Not a good time. It's too hot. I want my ice cream. I want my root beer. I want my root beer floats. My food is more important than my weight loss goals. But I'm not going to tell myself that because that sounds really shady. I mean, who is going to admit that their food is more important than their weight loss goals? I'd rather tell myself, I'll get back to this on Monday. I'm really going to do it. I'm going to do it. No, I got to pray about it. By the way, let me interject something right here. I do believe in the power of prayer, but the way that prayer works is you have to move your feet at the same time. So when I talk about praying about it, the prayer diet, these are people that they're not moving their feet. They're just thinking, hoping, wishing, praying. I got to think about it some more. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get going August 1st. August 1st, that's the right time. Yeah, clean slate. Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot. I just got a flat tire. Got to take care of that. Let's get that spare tire on. I'm going to hit Wendy's before I go to Bell Tire and get that tire fixed. Yeah, because I'm too stressed out. This is not good. I can't believe I got a flat tire. Oh, I went and ate Wendy's and now everything's blown. I'm just going to let's go to the ice cream stand. Let's walk down there and get some to take home too. Put it in the freezer. Do they have all those little bars that have the nuts in them? I'm going to put those in the freezer and I'll have some for later. Yeah, buddy. I've really blown it. Let's get takeout from the Chinese food restaurant, the Chinese takeout. Yeah, whatever they call it. I just want it. I got to have it now because I've already blown it. Who cares? Nobody cares about me being fat anyway. Who cares? I'm already fat. Who cares? Screw you. I'm doing the screw you diet. This is not the right time to be making any changes. Oh my God, we're going into Halloween. I was gonna get back to it. I was gonna do it on Monday, but not now. It's Halloween. I gotta eat that candy, man. I gotta eat that. Well, I went and bought 3 bags to give out, and I ate 2 of them. Can we get some more bags of candy, please? I just got to give it out first, and then I'll have the leftovers. Well, I'll get back to this healthy eating after I've eaten all the candy because I went and spent the money on it, and I don't want to waste the money, right? Money, yeah, I can't waste the money. I can't waste the money, but I keep saying that I don't have money to get coaching. But I'm spending all the money on the food. Oh, I can't get real with myself about that. Let's be honest. I just want to keep eating. And I want to eat whatever I want to eat. And that's that. Hey, if you eventually get to that place where you're just honest with yourself, at least you're being honest with yourself. Because otherwise, this is just going to go on forever. I could do an hour-long podcast here going through all of the excuses, all of the mind games. It's never the right time. It's totally addictive mentality. There's no addict on the planet that's ever going to say now is the right time. Never. Because it never is. That is the addiction. And with this food and weight problem, there's not just an addiction to food. There's an addiction to feeling bad. There's an addiction to pity parties. There's an addiction to the comfort zone. There's an addiction to the fears. There's the addiction to the poor self-image. There's an addiction to the fat on the body. That's a comfort zone. There's an addiction to making excuses. There's an addiction to blaming. There's an addiction to, did I already say pity parties? I'm going to throw it in there again, even if I said it. All of this stuff is highly addictive, and you're welcome to stay there. I can't help anybody who chooses to stay there, but I can help those who are fed up with the struggle. They're fed up with the pity parties. They're fed up with their results. If you want to seriously stop struggling with food and your weight, you need to go over to www.discovery-session.com, complete an application, send it in, and just follow the steps. www.discovery-session.com. The weight loss discovery session is not for you if you're more committed to your comfort zone than you are committed to the results that you say you want for yourself. You got to be willing to get real with yourself for the purpose of moving forward into new results, a new body, a new life. Does this make sense? Are you getting it? Does it make even just a little bit of sense? Can you see and feel the value in being 100% honest with yourself and taking full personal responsibility for your choices for what you are putting in your mouth? The good news is this can all be cleared up. Your struggles can be cleared up. All of this can change, but how is it going to change? By you continuing to stay where you are, continuing to delude yourself, continuing to deny that you really need help. Why is getting help such a shameful thing for some people? Because if you actually reach out and get help and you break free and you get the results you want, how is that bad? Perhaps the problem isn't the fear of reaching out to get the help. You just want to keep eating. Really? You just want to keep eating. Okay, then be honest with yourself. You just want to keep eating. All right, great. Then don't complain about your results. All right? Hey, remember, I warned you at the very beginning of today's free weight loss podcast that you are not going to like this podcast today if you're not willing to get real with yourself. You got to get to the place where you're taking 100% full, badass personal responsibility for yourself, because if you don't get to that place, how are you ever going to step into your own power and achieve struggle-free weight loss? How will that happen? Does this make sense? Are you getting it even just a little bit? Today's sponsor of the JoLynn Braley Show is my free download where you can get 3 simple steps to start making weight loss easier from the inside out. You can get that at www.easyfunweightloss.com, www.easyfunweightloss.com. All right, a couple questions to ask yourself. I highly recommend that you get pen and paper, that you write each question down, and then write your answer down to the question, pen on paper. Why? Because there is a connection that occurs between the head, the hand, and the heart when you write pen on paper. You cannot get that connection when you type on a keyboard. You cannot get that connection if you just listen to me talk. You gotta get present. Get real with yourself with that pen and paper, and just pause the podcast as you need time to answer each of these questions. First question: What are all of the lies I tell myself? Now, more than likely, you've got to pause this podcast now to write all those lies out. And this might be really challenging. If you really want to get to the bottom of this, I highly recommend that you get coaching. You can't see your own blind spots, but you can do the best you can. And whatever you're able to have awareness of, write it all down. Number 2 question. What are all of these statements of procrastination that I say to myself? What are all of the statements of procrastination that I say to myself? Oh, I'm going to start Monday. Oh, I've got to think about it. Oh, it's not a good time. I've got to wait until after the holidays. All of the statements of procrastination that you say to yourself that continue to put off you doing what you know you need to do to lose weight and keep it off. Now, let me just clarify. The only way that you're going to lose weight and keep it off is you've got to heal the root of the problem. Anybody can lose weight. You've probably lost weight before. But in order to get to your goal weight and stay there, you have to resolve the root of what got you to the overweight state in the first place. If you don't do that, then you're pretty much doomed to yo-yo diet, because the inner and the outer always match. And this is not my law. It's actually universal law. So you either need to get with the program and get it worked out so that your inner and your outer matches. Well, right now your inner and your outer does match. All right. But if you want to have different results on the outside, if you want to get to your goal weight and stay there, then you have to become that on the inside. So with that being said, number 3 question, what exactly am I doing daily so that I match up on the inside with what I say I want on the outside? What exactly am I doing daily so that I match up on the inside with what I say I want on the outside? What am I doing? What is my daily practice for healing my inner self, for becoming the match on the inside to what I say I want on the outside? What exactly am I doing? Because if I'm not doing it, how will I ever get it? Number 4 question, how often do I delude myself by saying, oh yeah, I want this, I want to get to this goal weight, and I really want to have these results, but when I get really real with myself and I get really honest with myself, I'm really not doing anything to get there. I might start something and then stop right away, but I'm really not doing what it takes to get there. So how often do I delude myself by just talking? This is a better way to say this. How often do I delude myself with a lot of weight loss talk, but I don't have the weight loss walk? I'm just full of talk. I'm full of hot air. Always talking about it, but it's not really there. It's not, I'm not doing what I need to do. All right? So how often do I talk about it and delude myself, smoke screen with the talk, and I don't have the walk? Number 5 question, who is my coach? Okay, now to be clear, a coach is a professional. A coach is not a friend. A coach is not a family member. A friend, a family member, a coworker, a neighbor, how and why will they tell you the truth? Because they're too afraid of hurting your feelings, and they either have to live with you or they have to work with you or they're in some kind of a relationship with you. This is why you need professional coaching if that is, you want the results of struggle-free weight loss that lasts. If instead you want someone who's going to enable you to stay where you are, great, you don't want coaching. That's cool. Now, if you actually do want the big, bold results of struggle-free weight loss that lasts, and you are wise enough to recognize that you need help to do it, but you don't have a coach, then the last question to write down and answer for yourself: what are all of my excuses that I'm telling myself? What are all the lies that I'm telling myself that are standing in my way of reaching out to get the coaching that I clearly need? And how do I know I need coaching? I'm not getting the results on my own, but I keep lying to myself, telling myself that I can do it all on my own, that I just need to start on Monday. But I've been telling myself that for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So what are the excuses? What are the lies? Go ahead and include all the fears. I had a coaching client say that one of the hardest things for her to do was to reach out to get my help. And she realized, she was really honest with herself, she realized that if she took that step, that would mean that all of her crutches, her negative behaviors, her negative unhealthy eating, her negative thinking, her comfort zone would change. And even though it was causing her great pain and great frustration, and she felt helpless and hopeless, she was afraid to give that up. And isn't that interesting that a person would almost choose to stay in the pain when they could have the freedom, and all they have to do is get the help to get it? Now, thank God for her that she did get the help and she broke free. Good for her. Yay! All right, so if you actually wrote all those questions down and answered those for yourself, pen on paper, good job. That's awesome. If you are serious about ending your food and weight struggles for good, then you are somebody that I'd really like to talk to, because by you taking the action to get out that pen and paper and take that time for yourself, and if you were totally honest with yourself, then these are good signs. And if you are wise enough to recognize that you desperately need help in order to heal the root of your ongoing food and weight struggles, and if you want my help to do this, then your first step is to go over to www.discovery-session.com, fill out an application, get that sent in, watch your email, make sure that you reply to the email from scheduling to get you set up for a time. And you start all of that over at www.discovery-session.com. Thanks so much for being here today. This is JoLynn Braley, permanent weight loss coach, weight loss mindset expert, and founder of the Inner Self Diet, the diet that actually works because it is the right diet for your mind. It puts you in your own power. It stops the emotional eating. It stops the binge eating. It stops the struggle. All you have to do is do it. Pretty cool. I wish you your best life living inside of your ideal body. Yay!